So what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I took my reselling business from $0 a month all the way to $15,000 a month within less than a year. Now, I started reselling with $160 and 4 clones, working at some shitty 9-to-5 job where I was being slaved around all day, getting called into work, being basically treated like a complete bitch. While I was working at my job, I started reselling with 4 clones and $160. I flipped those clones and stayed consistent, and now I make over $15,000 a month, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do the same. In this video, we're going to be covering exactly how to find your own suppliers, how to sell your products, and actually how to scale your reselling business. At some point in this video, I'm going to be leaking an exclusive opportunity for all you guys to learn exactly how to resell for completely free and get every single step and tool you need to actually scale your reselling business. With that being said, I'm not going to waste too much of your guys' time, but make sure you watch this video all the way through if you want all the tools, all the value, all the advice as to how to actually scale your reselling business. And with that being said, we're just going to get straight into it. All right, so the first thing that we are actually going to talk about is how to find high quality suppliers. Now, getting high quality suppliers and actually being able to get high quality products is by far the most important part of reselling, because if you don't have high quality vendors, you're not going to get high quality products. Customers aren't going to be satisfied with what you're providing them, and your business is just going to be fucked. So I've spent hours of research and hundreds of dollars finding the best suppliers for every single product, whether it's AirPods, electronics, colognes, clothing, accessories, whatever it might be. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to find your own suppliers, and then after I do that, I'm going to reveal the exact suppliers I use to make over 15K a month, so you don't have to go through all the hassle and trouble of actually finding your own. Alright boys, so if you guys actually want to go ahead and try and research and find your own suppliers, what you're going to do is you're going to go to this website, Alibaba.com. Now, a lot of people like to hate on Alibaba, but this is basically like Facebook Marketplace for China, for suppliers, for manufacturers. Do not go on DHgate. Do not go on CN Fans. These are not suppliers. These are agents. These are people that are going to scam you. They're going to tax you on products because they simply buy them from suppliers like the ones on Alibaba and then upcharge you by basically reselling them, right? So I'm going to go over how to find a supplier for, let's say we are looking for a cologne supplier, right? So what you're going to do is you are going to go to the search bar right here and simply type in the product you want. So cologne, and then let's say you want it from USA Warehouse. So I'm going to type in cologne, USA Warehouse, right? Boom. Oh, let me spell that right. Warehouse. And then just click search. Okay, so boom. Now that we're actually on Alibaba and we looked up cologne, you're going to see a bunch of different shit. You're going to see these filters, and then you're going to see like all these like other, like whatever you call it right here. So boom. What you're going to do for this is store reviews 4.0 and up. If your store doesn't have 4 reviews, then like there's no like really point in doing this. All of these I wouldn't really worry too much about. All these I wouldn't really worry too much about. Delivery I wouldn't also do, because like you can like negotiate with suppliers and delivery, and what they have on the app might be different than what the actual cost is. The same thing applies for price. Like the price might be different than what you actually go ahead and see on here. Like there's no way these colognes are $5. Then search by supplier / region. So if you guys want, what I would do is I would click United States, China, or do like those are probably the only 2 I would actually do. Is China and USA, and then all this other shit. Don't really worry about it too much. Sort by relevance, sales volume. You can sort by sales volume. I just like to sort by relevance, and then kind of go one by one. So basically, boom, whatever you're gonna do, you are going to look at, just a bunch of these listings. There's a bunch of different listings you see here. And basically what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to look at a couple things. So you're going to want to look at, if the supplier actually has like however many sold on this, like on their, what do you call it? On their like thumbnail, right? If it says like how many they sold, definitely go ahead and look at that. And you want like at least like 3, 4, 5, like multiple hundreds sold. You also don't want to order from these people that say, minimum 100 pieces if you're not going to order 100 pieces. So let's just find a supplier that looks kind of decent with cologne. Like a lot of these actually do look decent. They have 65 reviews. A lot of the weird like white table backgrounds, like this specific background, usually means that like they are like a decently legit supplier. This one might be good too. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this one. We're going to see what this one's all about. As you guys can see, once you actually go ahead and click on the supplier, it's going to take a second to load, but it's going to bring you to a page like this. Now, obviously, this is not the only cologne that they sell. This is not the cologne that they sell. This is just what they have on Alibaba. So they actually offer drop shipping, which is pretty cool. It says $50 for 1 bag, whatever. Ignore all this shit. Like, all of this information on Alibaba literally means fucking nothing. Don't start order. Don't add to cart. But whenever you see clone like this, what you're going to do is you're going to click chat now, right? So you're going to click chat now. Now, once you actually click chat now, there's a couple things that you want to do, right? So for this message, this is basically going to be you asking a supplier for information, for what they offer, etc. So you're going to write them a very friendly message, and it's going to include three things. It's going to include what the minimum order quantity is, meaning how many of this cologne or how much of this AirPods or whatever it is do you need to order for your order to actually be fulfilled. Number 2 is going to be shipping times, and then number 3, you're going to want to do quality checks and videos. You're also going to want to display yourself as an interested buyer, because these people get messages like every single day about people asking for shit, and they never even buy. But if you guys are genuinely interested in a product and you want to find a good supplier for it, then you are going to be an interesting buyer. So this person's name is Edward, I guess. So we're going to say, hey Edward, my name is Braden. I'm a reseller from the USA, and I'm looking for a new cologne supplier. ... I'm money ready, and I'm ready to order, but I have a few. Let's go. Holy shit! Can't type. Questions before we work together. Number 1. What is the MOQ for this product? And may I also please see your catalog? You gotta ask them for their catalog as well, because the catalog is basically just like where they have all their options, all their like products you can like buy, right? It's like a spreadsheet. Also, what is your shipping time to USA? Always specify what country you're in. And may I please see quality videos of the product as well. Thank you for being so kind, Braden. Right? Super simple, right? Like I said, you want to be friendly, you want to be professional. If these people get a lot of messages, you don't just want to be like, hey, can I see your catalog? You don't necessarily want to do that. So address them by name, introduce yourself while you're contacting them, display yourself as an interested buyer, because just like how I get a bunch of people that are not interested in buying and I can tell right away, and they're just asking me questions and shit like that, these people also get things like that as well. And then MOQ, shipping time, and then that, right? So boom, this person's probably going to send you the catalog, and then what you're basically going to do is do this for like 20 or 30 other people, right? Because there are a lot of shitty suppliers on Alibaba, and you want to find a supplier that works for you. So if their quality is good, their MOQ is good, but their shipping time isn't what you want, that might not be the best supplier. If their MOQ is super, super high, but their quality is good and their shipping is good, that might not also be a supplier for you. You need to find a supplier that fits your needs, that fits basically every single thing that you want to do, and that's going to take a lot of fucking work. But if you guys don't want to go through all that trouble, you guys want to get suppliers with low MOQs. You want to get suppliers with fast 2 to 5 day shipping time, and if they're in China, 5 to 7 day shipping time using FedEx. And you want to get the highest quality suppliers that I used to make over $15K a month. Literally, just go to this website, bksupply.store. Yes, these are my suppliers. I'm not saying that they're not my suppliers and you need to buy from this website. These are my suppliers that you guys can use. The same suppliers I used to make over $15K a month. This all 101 vendor bundle right here is going to basically have every single product that you guys need. It's going to have colognes, accessories, AirPods, clothing, watches, whatever it might be. And as you guys can see, bro, my boy Jaden bought a new setup in 1 week off of reselling, bought a new PC, all different type of shit. A bunch of reviews, and we also have more customer reviews over here saying that we are actually legit. Now, I don't just sell suppliers all the time. I keep them basically in stock. So if you guys want to buy suppliers, you got to make sure that you actually go ahead and buy them like as soon as you possibly can, because they might not be in stock. With that being said, yeah, those are my own personal suppliers. You can use them, you can't use them. You can buy somebody else's suppliers, or you can just use this Alibaba research method to find your own vendors. But whatever you decide to do, remember that finding suppliers and finding good quality suppliers that fit your needs, that you can build a long-term relationship with, is the most important part of reselling. So once you have a relationship with that supplier and they fit all your exact needs, you're going to get bulk deals, faster shipping, more communication. They're going to be able to work with you. They're going to give you unaccessed products that a lot of people don't have access to. Like, for example, my spider hoodie supplier gives me access to Chrome Heart spider hoodie, things that not a lot of other people get because I built that relationship with them. So find a supplier, with really whatever method you guys want. But just know, if you guys try and research your own, it's going to take a lot of time and effort. And if you guys want to save yourself the time and effort, just buy somebody's links that you trust. And if you trust me, you can go ahead and use mine.
Now that we have our suppliers sorted out and you guys know kind of how to find your own suppliers, where to go to actually go ahead and get high quality suppliers that fit your needs and do exactly what you need to do for you, how do you actually go ahead and sell your product? There are a lot of different ways to sell products in 2025, and depending on what products you get, you are going to need to switch up, your marketing, what platforms you sell on, etc. As a reseller, I would focus on a couple different platforms. Number 1, Facebook Marketplace. Number 2, eBay. Number 3, Depop. And number 4, social media like Snapchat and Instagram. If you can master those 4 platforms, you will literally never run out of money as a reseller, because these are really the only platforms you actually genuinely need and genuinely can print you money as a reseller. And depending on what products you guys actually have is going to dictate what platform you operate on. If you guys are selling things like AirPods, colognes, go on Facebook Marketplace. If you are selling clothing, go on Depop. If you guys are selling accessories, colognes, other things like that, go on eBay. And really just experiment with every single platform to find what works for you. But remember the equation: exposure plus products equals sales. If you can have a lot of views, that you get a lot of views on Facebook or eBay or whatever it might be, and you guys have good high quality products that people actually want, priced at a reasonable price, a competitive price compared to everybody else, you are going to make sales.
For this example, we're going to use colognes as a better example of what listings should actually look like. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over some bad listings that you guys might not want. Now, although that this listing is at the top of the page, I don't like this listing at all. So number 1, the video is like cool, okay, whatever, but it's low quality, and it just doesn't really look good. Like, these are bad videos, bad pictures, and number 1, he has a Sephora receipt for Baccarat, which makes 0 sense, and this receipt does not look legit at all. Like, nobody's gonna buy this shit, bro. Not gonna lie. So yeah, number 1, shitty product. Number 2, shitty pictures. Brand new, still in box. Take pics. Price can be moved a little bit, not too much. Have a receipt. Okay, yes, there's so many problems with this listing. Number 1, pictures, videos, terrible. Not enough pictures of the box, not enough pictures of the actual product, and then you have this shitty ass low quality video with a Sephora receipt when Sephora doesn't even sell Baccarat. Number 2, brand new, still in box, only to, like, no, this doesn't even, I can't really make sense. I can make sense of what this is saying, but like, nobody's gonna read this and be like, oh yeah, I want to buy from this guy. He looks really professional. He looks really great. And he only has 3.5 stars. So yeah, L listing, bro. And the fact that you're listing Baccarat for $110. If you have a receipt for a fucking $500 cologne, bro, you gotta list it for at least like $200 to make it look legit. Let's see an example of another maybe not amazing listing. This is a terrible listing. Baccarat Rouge, sealed with proof of purchase if wanted. Whoa. Holy shit. Okay, stock photo. L photo, bad lighting, and then you have, oh, this is the inside of the box. Okay, yeah, L fucking, yeah, no, L rep, L pictures, bro. Like, dude, it should not be hard to make a good listing. Like, number 1, no description, no meetup plan, no nothing like that. The stock photos are terrible. Yeah, fuck all that. Fuck that shit. Alright, so I'm going to show you exactly what a good listing looks like. I'm sick of putting my eyes on these atrocities. This right here is an example of a good listing. This is my personal listing on Facebook Marketplace, right? So Baccarat Rouge MFK 540, X-Straight 2.4 ounces. I always like to put the size in the description. As you guys can see, I left it sealed for this video, or for this listing, which I highlight in here. So boom, 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 boom. Good high quality photos, every angle of the box. For the condition, always put used like new. This is just like kind of takes down the chance of your listings possibly getting taken down. So yeah, just put used like new. Because if you're selling a brand new Baccarat for $130, Facebook might be a little fishy. Brand new in box, not used. I list out the condition, which is super important. I have an excuse for why I'm trying to get rid of it, or just, give people a little bit, not necessarily an excuse, but just more context. Part of my cologne collection, trying to get rid of. Located in Appleton, I'm willing to drive to Green Bay. Might ask for gas money. And then I have, what payments I actually go ahead and accept. So boom, super good listing. Also, one thing I want to outline to you guys is that I did not list this in my town. I actually listed this in a town a little bit, like 20-30 minutes away from me. That has a much bigger population, meaning that I'm going to get a lot more sales. because I'm listing in a town where there's a bunch of more people. Now, also, I did boost this a while ago, and I listed it in a bunch of Facebook groups, which is super important. That way you can get more exposure. And then for how I actually priced this, I looked at all the other listings on Facebook for Baccarat, at least all the other high quality listings, and then I kind of based it off of that. So if we go back and we look at Baccarat Reach 540, you guys can see that people are selling them for 110, 140, 150, 80, 150, 170. So it seems like the highest that people are going, like the absolute highest is like 250 is kind of an outlier here, is like 200, right? So the highest people are going is 200. The lowest people are going is 80 is kind of 80. Actually, 80 doesn't seem like too much of an outlier. Like the lowest people are going is 80. So 80 to 200, and then there's a bunch of people selling for 140, 110. It's a couple people selling for 110, a couple people selling for 100. But the median price is about like 120 to 130, so that's exactly where I listed it for. When you guys are actually looking to take high quality photos for your listings, or just make high quality listings in general, make sure you have high quality photos, all angles of the boxes. If you guys are selling AirPods, don't show the serial number, but show different angles of the boxes. In the description, lay out exactly what the product is, why you're getting rid of it, what is the condition, where can you guys meet up. Make it as easy as possible for the customer to just message you, say, hey, is this interested, or hey, is this available, and you say, yeah, you're interested, and they're like, yeah, and then you make a meetup plan. It can really be that simple as long as you guys add context to things, give a plan already laid out in the description, and then it will be super easy to actually go ahead and sell your product on places like Facebook, etc.
Now, if you guys want a more in-depth guide on how to list your products on other places like Facebook, Depop, eBay, how to grow on social media, and all those other things, I'm starting a brand new reselling Discord that is completely free for all of you guys to join. Inside this Discord is reselling tips, reselling guides, and soon there's going to be a bunch of bots like eBay listing bots, view bots, market analysts, pricing bots, stock image generators, receipt generators. These are all things we are working on, but for right now, it is a full A to Z guide on how to start reselling and a community full of other resellers that are on the same exact journey as you, trying to scale their business that you can connect with, use as motivation, and see growth in real time. Now, like I said, this is completely free. There is no catch. There's nothing that you need to do or qualify for to join the server. All you need to do, go to the link in the description, click the Discord server link, join it, and make sure that you are active in this server, because I'm trying to make this server the best reselling Discord server of all time. So if you guys are not going to be active in it, if you guys aren't going to, take the advice that I'm using for you guys and actually apply it, do not join the server. But if you guys are actually dedicated to reselling and you guys want to learn from somebody like me for completely free, just join the server and you guys will get access to all those benefits. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about in this video is how do you actually scale your reselling business? Because once you actually get, one bulk order of AirPods for, let's say, $100, $200, how do you actually go ahead and take that and then just scale that to thousands of dollars a month? Well, the number one thing that you guys need to understand, and I said this before, products plus exposure equals sales. So if you just increase those two variables, you will get more sales. It's a simple math equation. Now, this might be simple, but this might not necessarily be the easiest thing to do. For example, whenever you sell out of your first bulk order, let's say that you spend $200 on a bunch of AirPods. Once you sell out those AirPods, you now need to spend $250, $300, $500 on your next bulk order. That way you can always continue to grow. A lot of people that I work with that order 2 AirPods at a time, or 1 AirPod at a time, or 1 cologne at a time, and they never increase their order quantity, they're the people who stay in the same spots. The people who order from me and order more every single time, they are the ones who are making thousands of dollars a week, thousands of dollars a month, and are continuing to print money, and will only get richer as time goes on, because they're taking those risks and putting themselves in positions where they have more products to sell, they're getting more exposure, and then therefore they are making more sales. A lot of you guys are scared to actually go ahead and take those next steps and continue to scaling your bulk orders because you think that you cannot, sell products. You cannot sell however many products that you're supposed to get. If you get more products than what you are now, you might not be able to handle it. I'm telling you guys right now, that is completely false. If you guys spend your hard-earned money on products, you will find a way for them to sell. You're not going to let them just sit there and fuck off with them. You are going to find a way for those products to sell. And the more you get out of your comfort zone and the more comfortable you get with taking those risks, the better entrepreneur that you are going to be in any endeavor that you guys do in the future. Even if I'm ordering, 100 AirPods at a time, and even if I don't necessarily need to order more and I'm doing good with 100 AirPods, they're lasting me for however long I need them to last, I will still order 105 AirPods the next time, just to keep myself in that mindset that I always need to be scaling, I always need to be going up, even if it's just by 5 products or a couple dollars. You guys cannot break the loop of taking risks. of moving one step forward, because as soon as you lose that momentum and break that momentum, you are simply not going to scale. So if you guys actually want to scale your reselling business, get more products than you did last time, and also try and get more exposure than you did last time. Get all of your buyers to post, reviews on their story, on their social media. That will help you get pushed out to more people. Boost your listings more. Start making content on social media. And all this is covered in the Discord server that I mentioned earlier. You guys can literally just copy and paste all the steps I outlined in that Discord server, and you'll be able to get more exposure for the products that you have, meaning that you will be able to get more sales. And if you do that, you will be able to scale to however much revenue you want. So with that being said, that is basically a full guide on how to start reselling, how to find your suppliers, how to list your products, and then also how to scale your reselling business. Now, I did make this video kind of short simply because there is a lot to cover, and inside my Discord server, I do cover all this much more in depth, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a taste of how to actually start your reselling business. That way you can actually take the next steps. You guys can see the value inside the server, and then you guys can actually go ahead and join that and then take full initiative. So once again, if you guys want to join the Discord server, the link will be in the description. It is completely free. There is no catch, nothing that you guys need to do to join. All you need to do is click the link in the description, join the server, and get access to all my reselling tips and secrets I've used to make over $15,000 a month. With that being said, I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys have any questions or comments or any future videos you want me to make, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I try to upload at least like 2 or 3 times a week. If you guys enjoy this type of content, feel free to drop a sub. I would really appreciate you guys showing support to my channel, as well as my social medias that'll be linked down below in the description. With that being said, hope you guys learned a lot from this video. I hope you guys take some initiatives you can start and or scale your reselling business to your next couple $1,000 month. And I will see you guys in the next one.